Hi, hello students, how are you all? I am C. Renuka, PGT, working at Tandur TTW URJC Girls. I am healthy, I am fine. I hope you people are doing well at your homes. Good morning students, how are you all? I am fine. Hey, wait there. Now, have you noticed as soon as I entered into the classroom, I wished you with an energetic sound, and the second when I wished you, it feels like that I was about to fall down and I was feeling ill health, isn't it? So, can you guess students today's topic? Yes, correct. Today's topic is about public health and government. Public health and government. A man is a social being, lives in groups. Healthy atmosphere prevails healthy people. Isn't it, students? Let us start about health. So, what is health? Yes, think about it. What is health? Yes, health is a state of being well physically, mentally and spiritually, free from illness and any other injuries. Okay, what is health? Health is a good physical, emotional, mental and spiritual health, and our body is free from illness, any diseases or any other injuries. So, today we will discuss about health in detail. Okay, students? We have many health dimensions. Among them, the 4 most important health dimensions are public health, mental health, social health, and spiritual health. Okay, students. These are 4 important dimensions of our health among all dimensions. Coming to the physical health. What is physical health? Our body is good in condition. Our body organic system works good in condition at any time. At any time. Isn't it, students? So, now health is wealth. Our body is fit and fine. It works in good condition at any time when we are healthy, when our body is strong and energetic. Can you see this slide? Yes. Health is a state of being well, free from diseases and absent of any injuries, and dimensions of health: physical, mental and social. So, we are dealing about the physical health. So, good health and better health ensures a happiness and well-being. It also makes an important contribution to the nation's growth. Good health is a center of human happiness and well-being. It makes an important contribution. It makes an important contribution for well-being and contribution to the nation's progressive growth. So, students, when a person is good in health, he can work and serve the country, give his or her service to the country in the progress. Now, next coming point to the mental health. Mental and emotional health is a state of a person, how he thinks and feels, isn't it? When our mental status is good, we can think good and emotions are be controlled. So, mental health and emotional health is very important aspect, students. And when healthy people are mentally strong and emotionally strong, when you are emotionally strong, you have ability to maintain your stress in your daily life, isn't it, students? And it is how you will tackle with the daily situations, daily life situation, and how you will encounter and you will be able to lead a healthy and emotional healthy life. Not only that, but also you can be when you are emotionally strong, you can do your works with actively, isn't it, students? Now, coming back to the social health. What is social health about? As we are human beings, we thrive to connect each other. In daily activities, we will talk to each other and we will do our activities. Yes, we will talk to each other in a group, in schools, wherever we go, we require a people to talk. And also, students, the social health is very, very important. How you will lead a life in a society and how you are connected with the people you are surrounded in the society. And also, the people who are surrounded with you, how you will deal with them, how tolerant you are, how open-minded you are to tackle with them in daily life. To lead our life in good condition, it is very, very important, students, to maintain good relationship among our family members, friends, relatives, co-workers, classmates, etc., and which gives a good status, and it also gives you a social health, gives you a recognition among the people, how good you are and how good friend you are and how strong you are physically and mentally also. Yes, for being to lead a good social health, it depends upon how physical, fit we all are and how mentally fit we all are. Isn't it, students? And spiritual health, coming to the spiritual health, it is about our own religion. We have different religion in our India, as you know all. So it is that we will not interfere among the religious community. We have our own religious, and the spiritual health gives us a moral values, so that you can handle your life in a good way and you can influence the life in a good position. The morals what you are getting from your religious, with that you can able to handle the situations and you can able to think what is good and what is bad. You can take good things and you can differentiate good from bad. Isn't it, students? So, for being healthy, these are the 4 important dimensions. One is physical health, second one is emotional health, third one is social health, and fourth one is spiritual health. If we focus more on these 4 dimensions, we can lead our life healthy and happier and stronger too. Isn't it, students? A man, he who has health, he has hope. A man, he who has health, has hope. And who has hope, he has everything. Who has hope, he has everything. You can see this picture, students? Yes. Yes, see this picture, the healthy students and the sick students. You can think it is people, common. So, how good these students are? The healthy students, they are ready to go to school. They are eating happily and they can do their activities with their own and lead their life happily. Can you see the next picture here? Coughing and some people are hospitalized. Yes, when we fall sick, falling sick at a period of time in our life, we will fall sick, we will get infections like viral fevers or some cough, some cold, flu. When we fall sick, we will go to the hospitals and will get treated and will be back to our daily life. But when we are healthy, we can do all our activities on our own. But when we fall sick, it is very difficult to maintain our daily activities. We need somebody's help, or we need, depending upon the sickness, we will go to the hospitals and will join, and the treatment will be continued. Now, students, look into the next slide. Yes, these are the important health factors. Can you see here? Stress management. When you are emotionally good, you can manage your stress. Physical activities, the exercise, the yoga, the slide here, you can see here, these are yoga, asanas, and here they are running. The physical activities what we are doing here, and this is meditation, which helps to control our emotional and mental health. Healthy food habits, we have to cultivate healthy food habit to lead a good and healthy life. And the most important thing is adequate sleep. When we sleep properly, so that next morning we'll wake up and we can do our daily activities in a regular basis. Always keep smiling. Yes, when you are healthy emotionally, physically and spiritually, you have to keep smiling. Yes, it is also boost our health. And above all, you should always think and never give up. This is one among our 10 commandments. Can you remember this? Yes, students. These are all the health factors which are very, very important to lead our life in a successful way. Now, according to who? According to who? WHO, World Health Organization. World Health Organization defines that health definition according to World Health Organization. Can you see the logo, students? Yes, World Health Organization. According to World Health Organization, the definition of the health is physical health is about our body structure, and mental health is about how a people think and feel. The World Health Organization is a special agency of United Nations. It is a very important organization which looks after the international public health, the health of international public. It was formation on 7th April 1948. World Health Organization formed on 7th April 1948. Every year we will celebrate 7th April as World Health Day. Now, World Health is headquartered in Geneva. World Health headquarters in Geneva. It is in Switzerland. It is in Switzerland. The present Director General is Dr. Tedros Adhanom. The present World Health Organization Director General is Dr. Tedros Adhanom, which is a very important organization to control the international public health, which take care of international public health, and some more part I will be telling later about WHO. Now, students, can you think to lead a healthy life, maybe emotionally, physically, spiritually, what is important? To sit, stand and walk, to do our daily regular activities. What is important? Yes, proper diet, healthy food. So, if we cultivate an habit of proper health, of a proper food, balanced diet. Look at to the picture, students. Balanced diet. In the balanced diet, you can see proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, all these foods which are rich in proteins, minerals and carbohydrates. If we cultivate an habit of eating healthy food habit, we can lead a good healthy life. Okay students, here I want to just make you to remember. I hope you people are missing our Gurukulam food. Yes, our Gurukulam, what it provides food daily according to the need of the people, according to the need of the people. I hope you people are missing and you are remembering all the food items which you will be provided by our Gurukulam. Isn't it students? Now, what happens if we don't consume a proper healthy food? Our body may prone to diseases. And what is balanced diet? Balanced diet is nothing but it has varieties of food which contains proteins, fats, carbohydrates, everything, so that our body organs functions very strongly. Isn't it students? So protein are also important, nutrients is also important, vitamins are also important to grow our body in healthy condition. Now coming to this, if we won't take proper food, we may get deficiency diseases like anemia. Look into the slide students. Scurvy, rickets, Kwashiorkor, marmos. These are all deficiency diseases. If we are not taking a proper food, a proper diet, our body may prone to all these kind of deficiency diseases. Yes students, now you can see here the vitamin deficiencies. Vitamins are very essential to our health. Yes, vitamin A, which gives us night blindness. Symptoms: poor night vision, and sometimes you may lose your night vision. Vitamin B, berry, it is a disease where our nervous system is very weak, our muscles are very weak. Vitamin C, scurvy, bleeding gums, swelling of joints, bleeding gums. Vitamin D, rickets, weak bones. It has the symptoms of weak bones. Decaying of teeth. Vitamin K, hemorrhage, means clotting of blood when it is affected. Clotting of blood when it is affected. Now, these are all the deficiency diseases, vitamin deficiency diseases cause whenever we will not take a proper food or a balanced diet in our daily life. Now what happens if we suffer with these vitamin deficiencies? Yes, now you can see these names in your biology classes. So we can say today's class is modular teaching. Isn't it students? So now how to get rid of this kind of deficiency diseases? So proper immunization. If our body has a proper immunization, immune power, immune means, immunity means, in Telugu you can say roga nirodhaka shakti. Roga nirodhaka shakti in Telugu. When our body has immune, it can fight with all sort of diseases. Now some immunes we can get through vaccination. So immunization programs are conducted all over the world. Every year, April 24th to 30th April, it is considered as World Immunization Week. Now what is immunization, students? What is immunization? Immunization is that a people is given a vaccine to get a body in a immune, get resistance power in his body. Vaccination is a given oral or through needle. Hepatitis B, hepatitis A, flu, rotavirus, all these we have vaccines. Now you can see here a vaccination immunization card is given in government hospitals. Depending upon this immunization, the vaccine is given to the child till the age of 18 years. Yes, by birth you can see they will give BCG, hepatitis B and all this at the 6 weeks and 10th week, 14th week, 9 months, till 9 months government hospitals they will provide all these immunization vaccines. Okay students, so this card is there. Now coming back to the topic. So when we are healthy, we are good, strong emotionally, mentally and everything. So can you guess the role of government providing a public health? Yes, government plays an important role to provide a good public health. So primary health care centers, community health centers, district hospitals, medical colleges, public distribution services, Anganwadis, primary laboratories, all these. So here someone must take care the responsibilities of providing public facilities. Someone must take responsibilities to take care of public facilities. Here someone refers to government. Yes, both the central and the state government plays an important role to provide a good public health. So the public health is most essential facilities which government provides to the people. Sanitation facilities, medical facilities, transport facilities, safe and clean drinking water to the public, education, free education from the age of 6 to 14 years, free education. These are all the things the government provides to the public. A good sanitation, hospitals. Among them, health is the most important. Health is the most important facilities and health is wealth, students. So the government plays a vital role to provide a good health to the people. These primary health centers, PHCs at the local bodies plays an vital role to provide a public health facilities. It gives free medicines to the people, public. So it also conducts the immunization program. Immunization program is there, the child is given vaccination. They may give oral vaccination. You look into this slide. Yes, the oral polio drops given to the child below the age of 6 years. Yes, the government not only gives this vaccination in free of cost, it also mobilize, means it also gives awareness by awareness to the people in a TV advertisement, or they will be post the posters. Can you see the posters here, like Mission Indradhanush and all this pulse polio? Yes, they will paste all this kind of posters in the public places. They'll paste on the buses, near public places, so that people get aware and they can reach on time to take the vaccination. This is also an important step taken by the government. Now we can say that India is free from polio since 2014. Not only this, the public health centers, safe drinking water facilities, sanitation facilities, transport facilities, public distribution systems and Arogya Sri schemes, all these comes under the government services. Now we have 3 important P's in government facilities. 3 important P's. How we have in our education 3 important R's, isn't it, students? 3 P's. 3 P's. Prevention, of health, protection from ill health, promotion of health. Yes, the government plays an important role with these 3 P's. Yes, prevention of health, prevention of ill health, promotion of health, protection of health. Prevention from ill health, and protection of health. Yes, sorry students, prevention of ill health, protection of health, promotion of health. So these are 3 P's of public health the government provides. So it gives promotion for the good health. They will give advices for the people. The important the important promotion of the government is they are giving the free medicines for diseases like tuberculosis, and they are giving free vaccination and protection of the health. They will protect health by providing the advices to the people in public health centers. For example, safe and clean drinking water facilities. Yes, safe and clean drinking water facilities given by our Telangana government. What is that, student? Mission Bhagiratha, which provides safe and clean drinking water facilities among the people. Not only that, 108 and 104 transport facilities at the time of emergencies. Yes, it provides transport facilities, and the ASHA workers, they work in Anganwadis. Yes, the ASHA workers, they work in Anganwadis. Can you remember, think in your villages there are Anganwadis? Yes, in your family, some auntie or sisters, those who are pregnant, they will go to the Anganwadis and they will get the facilities provided by the government. At the pregnancies, the pregnant women will be given medicines from the government at free of cost, and the newborn baby will be given medicines, tikas, vaccination in the health centers, Anganwadis. And you can see that Anganwadi worker, that the students will get a proper food, isn't it, students? Now, Arogya Shri is an important scheme which the Telangana government provides to the people. Its aim is to provide good health to the people. Now, another important scheme which has been taken by our Telangana government is Kanti Velugu. It was launched on 15th August 2018. 15th August 2018. Yes, this aims that the people in Telangana must be free from blindness. The government has launched in a very effective way that at each and every people of Telangana must get the facilities of this Kanti Velugu. Screening test is provided to each and every people of Telangana. And one more important scheme which has undertaken by the government is they are providing the vaccination to the pregnant ladies and the newborn babies. Now, these are all the important facilities, important schemes which have been provided by the government, central government as well as state government, which plays an important role. Isn't it, students? not only that, the health facilities given by the government mobilize, they will give a mobilization program for the idea, awareness of the people, So they will mobilize by in the mics, in the streets. Yes, on 26th January, so and so date, so and so month, the oral vaccination is provided to each and every child in the country, isn't it, students? Yes. And not only that, the India has a good medical facilities. India has good medical facilities. India ranks fourth in providing medicines in the world. India ranks fourth place in providing medical facilities in the world. India produces every year 15,000 doctors. India produces every year 15,000 doctors. India has more medical colleges and research center, medical colleges. Large number of medical colleges in the world India has, and every year it produces 15,000 doctors. Now coming to the public health services. Look at the slide, student. Look at the slide. Different types of diagnostic tests: advanced ultrasound, scan, MRI, CT and X-rays, advanced surgeries, theatres, blood bank services, all these, and few of the, can you see here? Yes, this is the picture where the private hospitals have, yes, private hospitals have the advanced facilities, and they run their own blood banks in the hospitals. Now coming to the diseases, endemic diseases. It is present in a region, in a certain region, for example, malaria, hepatitis B and epidemic disease. Epidemic disease is an infectious disease which spreads quickly among the people. If it is not restricted to one location, it may spread all over the country and it turns as pandemic disease. Yes. See, look at the slide, students, here. Yes, the pandemic disease and epidemic disease, when the infection is a large reason, when it is infected to the huge people and it is not controlled in some particular location or area, it is spread very fast among the countries and continents. The previous pandemic are smallpox, tuberculosis, TB, that is Black Death, the plague, 1918 influenza, and in 2009 H1N1. These are all the pandemic diseases which have been controlled now. Now the current pandemic disease which we are suffering from, yes, one is HIV AIDS and COVID-19, coronavirus. The current pandemic disease we are suffering from. You can see here this slide. Yes, this disease first has been started in China, Wuhan city in the month of December, and it spread fast among the countries and the continents. It is an infectious respiratory disease which spreads quickly, fastly, and the many people lose their lives. It is very, very pandemic. Now, current pandemic which is started in Wuhan, China. Now, the first COVID-19 case was registered in the month of January. January 2020 in our India. In which state? In Kerala. In which state, students? In Kerala. And it slowly spread all over the states in our country. And this, it was infected because the students who came from China, who traveled from China to India, those local are from Kerala state. So, on 11th March 2020, who declared COVID-19 as pandemic? Here, who is? World Health Organization. World Health Organization declared COVID-19 as pandemic. It spread fast among continents and countries. Can you see, observe this graph, students? Yes, the confirmed cases are 62,679 and recovered are 19,328 and death are 2,109. This graph is of on 10th May. So, when you are infected, you have to protect yourself, you have to safeguard yourself. You should maintain social distance from the people. You should wash your hands frequently. And if you cough or sneeze, you have to cover your cough. And you have to wear mask like this. You have to wear mask. And you have to maintain social distance. And you have to use hand sanitizer. See, I will show a demonstration how to use hand sanitization. Hand sanitizer. You should slowly rub your palms, then yes, you should, then your wrist. This is the way how you will use the hand sanitizer. Now, you can see this poster. The Telangana government has given among the people for awareness, and lockdown was the important step to control this coronavirus. You can see the picture here. Yes, India has totally locked down. Yes, from the month of March 22nd. Yes, on March 22nd there was an curfew. The Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, he had given a curfew, and on the evening we all together clapped and we ring the bell. This shows the spiritual among the. Now, when you come across to this disease, the preventions what you have to take is stay home, save lives, keep safe distance, wash your hands often, cover your cough. When you fall sick, go to the hospitals or call helpline. Call helpline. Now this is your project work, students. Compare private and health services and public health services in India. Write the steps taken by the state and the central government to control pandemic COVID-19 and make a poster on COVID-19. Thank you, students. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Dr. Praveen Kumar sir, thank you very much.